Hey folks, today is April the 15th. It's currently 8:55 in the morning. As you can see, we did just get this print right here. I didn't take it because the high volume node is right here and the market's already tried to bust through it, but it wasn't able to. So I decided to skip this trade since we're heading right into some pretty heavy resistance here. And we're just going to be patient and wait and see if the market pushes up through it or decides to come back down some. Alright, I'll be back with you guys on our first opportunity. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update. We had this print right here, but it was entirely too fast to get in on. I mean, as soon as this bar closed, this bar had already popped up to that first profit target, so there was no way to get in on that, but we'll continue waiting. Today is the crude oil inventory
CL
report
scalp
coming
trade
out today.
approaching.
But we do have that release coming out at 10:30, so that should be interesting. Till then, we'll not take any risks. We'll look at taking a few safe trades if we get them. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it. Be back with you guys shortly. Hey folks, just wanted you guys to see this high right here. Since we made this higher high, the market has come up once, twice, 3 times, and these bars have tried to come up to it several times, but the market's not been able to, so it looks like we might be pushing down here shortly. And of course we have this buying zone and this buying low volume node right beneath us, so it should be interesting to see what's going to happen here. I don't think there's anything to stop us from pushing higher. It's just whether or not the market wants to do it. We'll see if we get a print here.
CL scalp trade approaching.
And that concerns me a little bit. The LVN oscillators continuing to push closer and closer to that zero line. And once it crosses it,
CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching.
there it is. Cross the zero line. So now, at least with the low volume nodes, we'll be looking for short trades, but the market might bounce off of this and give us a long print. That would be ideal. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it and I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, this might turn into a short trade right here.
Crude oil trade.
Order pending.
Alright, now we'll just be patient and see if we get filled. Looks like it could be a nice trade if we do get filled here. Our stop is going to be on the other side of this low volume node and this selling zone, so that's always a good sign.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Order cancelled.
And just didn't happen. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, the market came back up to this level, so it would be really nice if we could maybe get a little push up in here and then a nice drop down here and then get a sell print. That would be ideal. Of course, this is about to cross back up here, but hopefully it won't break through this level. And if we do get a print here, it would looks like we have plenty of room down to get our first profit target. So that's why I'm hoping we get a reversal right here at this
CL
level.
scalp trade approaching.
So at this point, the market's either gonna break up through it or react to it and reverse back down. We'll see which way the market decides to go here. Wow, definitely didn't think it would continue to stay in this one tiny little spot. Hopefully something
CL
will
scalp
happen.
trade approaching.
Alright, I figured it would go ahead and break out in one direction or the other here. But I guess I need to go ahead and pause it since it decided not to. Alright, I'll be back once something happens.
Order filled.
Alright guys, we just got filled here. Alright, 1, 2, and then we can leave this one here free. As you can see, 6 contracts. Hopefully the market will continue to respect this level. And obviously we have enough room to hit our first take profit before making a new low. But that doesn't mean the market is going to push down to it. So right now it's just a waiting game. 9 ticks remaining.
CL scalp trade approaching.
And remember, we're in the middle of this selling zone and selling low volume node. They've been respected a few times, but the market might decide to break through them easily. And it looks like the market's going to decide to push up here. So we'll most likely get stopped out.
Stop filled.
And there it is. Alright, so we have 1 loss, and if you guys recall, we have the most we can lose on a trade, or the most I'm allowed to lose on a trade, is $750. So we have a few more opportunities to trade today. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll see what the market gives us. I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, we have another print here, this time a long. It's almost 10 o'clock. We have news at 10:30 here. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we have 161 ticks remaining here. We'll see if the market decides to push back up in our direction.
Order filled. Target filled.
I know this is going to be a bit of a roadblock here.
Stop filled.
So that was just a little bit of help to us. Made about $100 on that. If I was thinking, I would have used all 4 contracts and taken them off right here, or at that first level. Alright, well, I'm not sure what the market's going to do between now and 10:30, so I think I'll go ahead and take a little break and just come back when the 10:30 news is about to come out, and we'll see what happens then. Alright guys, we're a few minutes away from the news here. We have about 2 minutes to go. So we'll see whether or not the news gives us a spike up or a spike down, and we'll look at trying to take some trades in whatever direction it does go. So I'll be back with you guys in about a minute and a half. Alright guys, we got about 30 seconds left. I'm trying to get to Forex Factory now so I can see what the numbers are when it comes out. But either way, we'll know whether it's going to spike up or down, so we'll know which direction we need to start taking trades. Alright, 5 seconds.
Crude oil trade.
Wow. So obviously,
CL scalp trade approaching.
obviously it was short.
CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching.
And actually, that might have been a short move initially. Looks like the market wants to go up here.
CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp crude oil trade.
Tell you what, guys. Market looks like it wants to go up. For some reason, my computer has just frozen.
Crude oil trade.
That's a bit bothersome. Buying a stop. Come on. Why is my computer freezing like this? That should have been an easy winning trade. Gotta tell you, this is a little bit annoying, folks. That should have been an easy winning trade. First and second profit target. And I know it's my computer, because it's been doing it quite frequently here. Hopefully we'll get another opportunity to jump in on this. Look at that move. But like I said, guys, Wednesdays after the news, see which direction is dominant.
CL scalp trade approaching.
As you guys can see here,
CL scalp trade approaching.
1.3, 3.5. So we are looking for a long setup.
CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching.
Hopefully we'll get another one.
CL scalp trade approaching.
I didn't take a buy here because we just crossed into
CL.
the underneath the zero.
CL scalp.
Trade approaching.
But everything is telling me we should be looking for a long trade.
CL.
Scalp trade approaching.
Still a little bit disappointed about this trade here. That obviously should have been
CL scalp trade.
an easy win. I mean, a very easy win.
Crude oil trade.
Let's get this to 4. Buy.
Order pending. Order filled.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
Target filled. Target filled.
So that would have been 2 winning trades that we took after the news release. Honestly, guys, on Wednesdays, I might just wait until the news comes out to start trading on Wednesdays, because it does extremely well after that crude oil inventories report.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Let's go ahead and lock in some profit right there. And this usually works until up to about 11 o'clock. And this will be the 3rd week I've tested Wednesday trading after the news release. And every time, as you guys have seen, you can go back and check last week and the week before. It's done extremely well. I'd easily be back in profit if I would have caught this trade. But right now, I'm not sure if I have made enough to get back into profit yet. On the day, at least. And this is a beautiful little low volume node right here. Our stop is right beneath it.
CL scalp trade.
Trade approaching.
And let's move our stop up here. Following the
CL
trailing
scalp trade
stops.
approaching. CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching.
And if we get stopped here,
Filled.
CL scalp trade approaching.
approaching.
my recording software is doing some odd stuff here. I think it might be my recording software that's messing me up and causing my screen to
CL.
freeze.
Scalp trade approaching.
I don't know. Alright, hopefully we'll get a print out of this. I hate to take a print while we're in this
Oil
sell
trade.
zone. Alright, so we'll go ahead and enter our order here, buying a stop.
Order
Pending.
So the market has to push up a little bit for us to get entered into this trade. Nope.
CL scalp trade approaching. Order cancelled.
Alright, let me go ahead and pause it and I'll come back in our next opportunity.
CL scalp trade.
trade approaching.
Alright guys, as you can see, the market has continued to push up here. Obviously it's not going to push up forever, but we've had some nice retracements here. We'll most likely get a
CL
retracement
scalp trade approaching.
at this level. And what I'm hoping is
CL scalp trade
approaching.
the market will decide to stop at one of these low volume
CL
nodes
Scalp trade approaching.
and give us another opportunity to jump back in the market for a long. I was hoping it would have been here on this one, but it didn't happen. So maybe
CL
on this
scalp
one.
trade.
approaching.
I'll most likely stop about 10:45. maybe 1040, depending on if I'm able to get back into profit, or how soon I'm able to get back into profit here. Alright, just check the time here. We're actually at 20 minutes now. So let me go ahead and pause it again, and I'll just come back once we get a print or we get an opportunity. Alright guys, we only have about 5 more minutes to go into 11, and that's when I plan on stopping here. So we'll see if we get another opportunity to jump in or not. If not, I'm still happy with today. Wednesdays are proven to be a really good opportunity to make money after the 10:30 news. But yeah, we'll continue watching. Hopefully we'll get one more print to push us back into profit here for the day. But again, I'll only trade until 11 o'clock. Alright, be back shortly. Alright guys, we're now
Crude
1
oil
minute.
trade.
Order pending. Order filled.
Definitely don't want the computer to freeze on me here. I was actually about to stop trading for the day before we got this opportunity here. And for what we're trying to do, it's honestly best to trade as close to the news as possible. What I'm trying to do here is I don't want the market to really have to make a new high for us to hit our
CL scalp trade
profit
approaching.
target. I want the market to be able to just, tick up a little
CL
bit,
scalp trade approaching.
hit the profit target, and move on. Because we're now at 11 o'clock. It's about 30 minutes away from the news.
CL scalp trade approaching. CL scalp trade approaching.
And again, if I would have went ahead and been able to catch that, I don't think it was this one. I think it was another one. But if I would have been able to catch that trade, I'd be already back into profit and I'd be done. But things happen. Nothing you can do about it but just keep on moving forward.
CL scalp trade approaching.
And that's definitely not a good sign. What I want to see is the market bouncing off of this level, pushing back up here.
Crude oil trade.
As you can see, our first profit target would have already been hit if we wouldn't have had so much slippage here. 15 to 18. We ended up getting 3 ticks of slippage there. And that's obviously not good. Come on, push back up, push back up, push back up.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Need the market to continue to hold here and to push up. Come on, push up.
CL scalp trade approaching.
It's not a good sign that this crossed below there. It's also not a good sign that we see this turned yellow and also a little bit red. But we're going to hope that low volume node holds just enough for us to get up here for our first take profit. Before reversing. At this point, we'll just do that. Because it's already past 11. I have things I need to do, so I'm not going to just sit here and continue to watch this. So if we get up there, that would be great. Guys, let's just hope the market decides to push up.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Just one push up should do it for us.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Shoot. Doesn't look like the market's going to give it to us. Shoot. This came extremely close to being a phenomenal day. It could have been a great day.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Now we got the low volume node right here. So the market will most likely take us out. This is why I was saying it's good to take these trades after the news comes out, but you want to be as close to the news release as possible, because the further you get from it, the harder it's going to be.
CL scalp trade approaching.
I could limit my loss, but we're just going to leave it. We got everything being taken out up here, and we'll just let the market do what it's going to do. It's a little disappointing though. As you guys can see, this is now red. We're in a sell zone, got a selling low volume node. We're below the zero, so everything right now is looking bad for us. When we got into this trade, we wouldn't have had so much slippage on that entry. We would have been able to get out right here, and the market came up to our take profit.
CL scalp trade approaching.
So the odds are against us, but we're still hoping the market has enough oomph in it, or enough push in it, to get us through this sell zone now and to get us back up to this level. We're already at 28 minutes, so let's see what the market does. Alright, we're really close now, folks. And this is a lesson for me as well.
CL scalp trade approaching.
I've told myself that I'm not going to trade past 1045, but I decided to try to get back into a profit, and trying to get back into profit is what screwed me here. So I definitely learned a lesson, and after 1045 I will not be taking any more trades. Again, that's just my own preference. Market just doesn't want to give us a push back up to this level. Alright guys, let me pause it. We're already at 30 minutes here, and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright guys, we're just at break even right now. Right here, break even. Let's see if we can get a couple pushes up. Come on, one tick away and we'll just be out. That's what we need right now, just that couple ticks to get us out. And I'm gonna go ahead and limit my risk here significantly, because the market either is going to be for us here or against us. Come on, give me a push up. Come on, push up one tick. Get up there. Give me one tick up. One tick, one tick. We just touched our profit point and the market hasn't gone through it yet. Come on. Just go through it. One tick. Gotta be kidding me here.
Target
Finally.
filled.
Goodness, guys, this right here was really a tough trade. I was sweating on this one. Whew. All right, we basically got back to break even. I altered my take profit here, as you guys saw, to make sure that we at least got it filled, because the market did not want to push up. It didn't want to make a new high. So that's why I moved my stop, not my stop, but my take profit down to this level, so that the market wouldn't have to make a new high in order to get us taken out of the trade. But you guys can see it did end up paying off, moving the take profit down. We're able to get a little bit of a profit. And I'm glad I decided not to leave a run, because like I said, the market just did not want to push up past this level. So we were able to get back to just about break even, down $10 on the day. And actually, let me see here. Let me see what that looks like. Generate. Alright, so we're able to make a little bit more today.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Up $280 this week from the 13th through the 15th. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. This video was extremely long. Hopefully I'll be able to cut down tomorrow's video. And again, in the future, guys, we can definitely see Wednesdays there's a lot of money to be made, but we do not want to be, I guess, we can still trade past that point, obviously, but for me personally, after the news comes out, I'm not going to be trading past 10:40 or 11:45. No, excuse me, 10:45. All right, so that's my game plan here for next week and moving forward. Anyway, let me go ahead and end this video before I start mumbling on. All right, see you guys tomorrow.